Hi, this is Zach Waldman from howtobecomemagician.com. I'm going to put up some videos that I'm going to title Fundamental Sleights, and this one is Fundamental Sleights, the double lift. I'm going to be emphasizing different sleights that every magician has to have in his arsenal. There are certain sleight of hand techniques that you might learn for one particular effect, or it's only useful for a few different effects. But then there's sleights that you're going to be using over and over and over and over and over again, and you just have to have these sleights. And as a matter of fact, if you are wanting to become a magician, you don't know where to start, and there's all these books and all the sleight of hand, you don't know where to begin, these fundamental sleights are the answer. These fundamental sleight videos are the answer, because these are the ones you should learn. Everybody has to know how to do a double lift. If you don't know what that is, then you really need my website, because it is one of the most fundamental sleights in card magic, and you absolutely have to have one. The funny thing is, you're going to be using this all of the time, double lifts, triple lifts, and it's one of the hardest sleights there is. And you have to do it. The question is, which one do you learn? There are so many. Some people opt for doing a real basic double lift that looks awkward. Some people opt for really knuckle-busting, flourishy double lifts that require tons of practice and also look unnatural because they're all flourishy. You can do whatever you want. My recommendation, though, is that you choose one double lift, you work on that double lift, and you call it a day. I know too many magicians that instead of spending time on creativity and on showmanship and on learning new magic or doing other things they can to improve their show, they end up on this never-ending journey looking for the perfect double lift, because there are so many of them out there. Instead of doing that, choose one, choose a good one, learn that one, and call it a day. My personal recommendation is you learn Dai Vernon's strike double. It's the double lift I use. You will hear people say, oh, a strike double has everybody's attention on the sleight as it's happening, and that's bad. That's not true. If you do it well, it's undetectable. And it just takes a lot of practice. To do a strike double is one of those things, but it's easy to practice. You can, while you're watching TV, just bang them out. Do a single, do a double, do a triple, do a double, do a double, do a triple, do a double, do a single, do a triple, do a double. Mix it up. Some of you are going to be intimidated by the strike double, and you're going to want to learn instead a double with a get ready. Maybe you'll do a little pinky counting or thumb counting. However you do it, that's fine if you want to go that route. Again, just choose one that's natural and practice the heck out of it and move on to something else. Don't get stuck looking for the perfect double lift for the rest of your life. So to summarize, I'm going to put up some videos. They're going to be titled Fundamental Sleights, and they'll be focusing on sleights that I believe every magician has to have in his or her arsenal. Today I've talked about the double lift. If you don't know what it is, look up, see which one of Dai Vernon's book he teaches it in, and learn Dai Vernon's strike double. If you have already started to learn another double, think about what you've learned and taking this and look at the different considerations such as angles and naturalness, and you might want to scratch it and learn the Dai Vernon strike double. That is my recommendation. That's the double I use. It's very natural. No one's ever said anything to me ever about using it. I started using the strike double about 13 years ago or so, about 12, 13 years ago in there. And because I was one of those guys that was never happy with his double lift, and then I settled on that one, and that's the only one I use. And in the last 12 years, I've never had anybody, it's never raised any kind of suspicions. All right, until next time, this is Zach saying, if you have questions, write me, leave a comment or whatever, and I'll address them in these videos. The website is still brand new. There's a lot. The website itself is pretty raw right now. It's pretty empty, but little by little I'm going to be adding things to it. And so check back, subscribe to my RSS feed, and don't just depend on these YouTube videos. These videos are on the blog, but the blog itself is going to have articles and things that you won't see if you don't go there. So please visit howtobecomemagician.com. Talk to you soon.